I do not want to look like an Ozempic skeleton. A veneer tech? We're not doing lashes, okay? We're doing teeth.
Y'all be marrying people y'all hate. I don't understand. Y'all be having beef with the person you married. Like,
our people will never be free. Bow, 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 bow. I'm not gonna slap you, but somebody will. Oh, it's so hot. What in God's name? If that's not the most ragtag, trashy sentence I've ever heard in my life, that's actually unspeakable. That's unthinkable, really. He must do time. All right, good morning, y'all, and welcome to this week's vlog. This morning, I'm getting ready to run my second 5K ever. If you watched last week's vlog, last week was my very first 5K ever. And honestly, it wasn't bad. At the end of it, I remember saying that I felt like I could have kept going, or I felt like I could have gone again. That may have just been my adrenaline talking from running my first race ever, but overall, I felt like that is not indicative of how this day is going to be. Okay, it's just water. Anyway, I feel like that course was also a little bit more challenging just because it had a lot of hills. Like, most of that was an uphill trek. Like, there was a few little instances of like running downhill and kind of being able to catch your breath, but for the most part, it was uphill, which was really hard. And last week I ran the 5K with Justin. We didn't necessarily run together because Justin is more of a sprinter. So he ended up finishing before me because he sprinted the last like 100 yards. And I was just kind of doing like the slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. And I felt really good. I'm a slow runner, so I have like a 12 minute mile. This mile time is a little bit slower just because, again, it was uphill, so I was kind of pushing like the 13-minute range, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me feel bad. I don't feel ashamed for saying it, just because at the end of the day, I'm still a runner. Like, whether it takes me an hour to run a 5K or whether it takes me 10 minutes to run a 5K, it's all still the same. Jed is crying because I'm pretty sure he can hear me in here talking. But anyway, I almost canceled on this, and I was like, you know what? No, like, I don't want to run this 5K anymore. Like, I'm tired. Like, this week has just been a lot. Because if you saw my vlog last week, then you know that I ended up having like the worst nurse shift in the entire world, and I was really sad. And whatever. I was able to get through it, and you know, everything is fine now, but it was just a little bit scary. I really need Jet to stop crying because that's so, he's just crying just to cry. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad that I'm not canceling. I'm glad that I'm just seeing it through, because like, no matter what, running in a race is always going to be quote unquote hard. It's always going to be scary, but you just have to just wake up and get after it. So that's what we're doing today. I think I'm also going to do a Pilates class tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to bring y'all in with me. If I am, then obviously I will, but yeah, I kind of want to do like an intro basic Pilates class just to see if it's something that I want to incorporate into like my daily regimen, because right now I do like 2 days of weightlifting, 2 days of Orange Theory, and 1 day of 9-round, and then 1 day of running. Is that right? 2, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And that seems to be working really well for me, but I just kind of want to incorporate some new stuff, like try some different stuff, because if you don't try, you never know whether or not you're good at something. So just want to try. So I just finished my 5K. I finished it faster than my other race. Okay, I had to stop at some point because this race was for preschoolers, and one of the preschoolers fell and she skinned her knee, and her family literally left her. And I was like, what the heck? So I like stopped a little bit for that, but other than that, I ran the entire thing, felt super good, but there were so many hills. It was absolutely ridiculous. But now we're going to Chick-fil-A to get breakfast. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all, Justin is drinking. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime event. I have to see you drink it.
it's a bird.
Oh my God, never mind. Okay, so we basically run into the problem where we think Jet may have separation anxiety. The reason that we feel that way is that when we leave the house, he will work himself up so much with stress that he's forcing himself to poop. And we were thinking like, oh, there's something wrong with his stomach, blah, blah, blah. But like, realistically, if he had a bacterial or a viral infection, after a week, that would have been said and done. But yeah, and he has all like the classical symptoms of separation anxiety in dogs. First of all, he doesn't sleep. He's clawing at his crate. When he plays on Justin, or he plays near Justin. He doesn't have a problem with like eating or anything like that, but like Justin has to be there. Like Justin can leave the house and instantly it's crying, it's screaming, it's him working himself up so much to the point where he poops. When he's with me, none of that happens. I can leave him in his crate and he's fine. He doesn't scream, he doesn't cry, he doesn't fuss. But when Justin leaves or Justin walks away, he like becomes unglued. Like he just starts tweaking. So we're gonna take him to the vet in the morning and try to see if we can get him put on some medicine, because we have tried the mental stimulation toys, we have tried the puzzles, we have tried like the little frozen rag, we've tried exercise, we've tried walking, we've tried running. He
plays with JoJo too, so that's exercise as well, because that tires him out. And
we've had outdoor time galore. Outdoor time, indoor time. We've set the same schedule every single day, the same potty schedule every single day, the same feeding schedule. Everything is the same, everything is streamlined, and he cannot. So,
and we would think, yeah, I'm thinking he just potty trainable. I'm thinking he just like, we not on a strict schedule. I'm like, man, like he not listening. And then like when I'm here and like she's trying to tell him something, he pretty much like he'll listen, but like it's gonna take a while. And like he definitely doesn't give her the same grace that he gives me when I'm here.
But when he's not here, I say it one time and he's got it, and that's it, and he's done with it.
And so I'm thinking the training I've been doing, because I work with him almost every day. I work with him just a little bit with something, whether it's sit, legs, And
then it's like yesterday in the car, it's like he'll sleep and then he'll wake up in a panic and like look for Justin, like where is he? And then like once he finds him, he can go back to sleep. But it's like he's not sleeping because he's waking up in a panic. So we're gonna take him to the vet tomorrow. Right now we're going to get a puppy seatbelt and to get food and pick up my prescription for my birth control. Okay, so this morning when I got off work, I told Justin, I was like, just meet me at the vet and we'll go to the vet together. The vet opens at 7, so I was like, you can go ahead and go in without me. My job is like 20, I think I got there like 27, 28 minutes, like after 7. So I get there and Justin's sitting in the car and I'm like, no, Justin, like go in. Like I want to, go ahead and get this done. And like I know other people have appointments probably and we're just a walk in, like let's just go ahead and, be the first ones in, first ones out. Let's just go ahead and do it. Apparently he had texted me right before, but I didn't see it because like I'm not on my phone whenever I drive. And he was like, they told me that they don't accept walk-ins. Okay. And then they gave him this thick piece of paper. It's like 4 or 5 pages that we have to fill out in order to prove that our dog has severe separation anxiety. And she's like, well, your dog has to have the symptoms for 3 days, and then after the 3 days you can come back and you can fill this out. And so she gave it to him. We have an appointment tomorrow at 10:30. We're just gonna go to the appointment because like realistically you don't know when we picked up that packet anyway. And when there's like different like sections of this little handout, and there's one section as far as like how do you try to correct your dog's anxiety. It was like, do you bite the dog back? Do you slap them? Do you punch your dog? What? Are you out of your mind? It was like, when your dog experiences anxiety, do you initiate the shock collar? No, actually, we get him out of his crate and we hug him and we hold him and we tell him that we're, it's okay. Like mama's here for that, Jetty. Like it's okay. I'm not suplexing my dog. Like, are you serious? Anyway, so Justin's like, okay, what's the new game plan? So I was like, let's just go home. So we went home. We took JoJo to daycare and we put Jet in his crate, and Justin took off the shirt that he had on and he put it in Jet's crate. That's our new routine now. So we dropped JoJo off at daycare. When we dropped JoJo off at daycare, they were like, where's Jet? Like, y'all never bring Jet. Where is he? Where is he? And Justin was like, he will be here on May 11th at 7 o'clock in the morning. Don't you worry, because they have to be at least 4 months old and have their rabies, distemper, and like all the other stuff to be able to come. And we're like, he's coming. He's coming. So we went ahead and booked Jet and JoJo's boarding reservation, because their daycare is actually the same place that they get boarded to, so it's perfect. So yeah, we went ahead and did that, and then Justin took me out to breakfast and it was so nice. Oh, I meant to get a beignet before I left the house. It's fine. And the breakfast was so good. I took my vlog camera, but I didn't have my SD card in there, so no footage of that. But it was really, really nice. We came home. I slept from like 10 to 1:45. Justin left the house at 1:45 because he had to go to work. And then I was kind of up with Jet. He was asleep. I was kind of asleep on and off Took him outside, fed him, gave him some treats inside of his kennel to just kind of like de-traumatize like the act of me leaving, which is not me that he has a problem with leaving, it's Justin. So hopefully that worked. But we're gonna go pick up JoJo from daycare. I really do want to have Mexican dirty rice for dinner tonight because I feel like that sounds super good. I don't know what Justin's thoughts are on that. I have stopped counting calories. Like last week was just a really bad week for me because I had that OBGYN appointment. My stomach was hurting. I had the shift from hell. Like it was just crazy. But this week, it's Monday. I'm back on the grind. I really do need to weight lift. So I'm thinking I'm gonna weight lift today at home and like probably run a little bit. But yeah, that's the game plan for today. We're gonna be better this week. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and go pick up JoJo. I know that Justin is a personal trainer and kickboxing instructor, so today we're going to take one of his classes. I had no intention of coming to his job today. I was just going to work out in our home gym because I wanted to try out this functional like arm day that I saw on TikTok. And he was like, will you please just come up here and spend some time with me? I'm lonely. Long story short, I'm here. Also, today was my off day. I have 4 off days in a row. Like I don't work until this weekend, which is very inconvenient because my best friend's coming in town this weekend and I work the whole time. Really annoying. You know, but I've just been like making myself feel bad today, which is why I haven't picked up the camera very much. I've been making myself feel bad about not being super productive today, but like our house is clean. We need to go and like grab random groceries, but like we have groceries for the most part. We have cleaning stuff, like the house is clean, the dogs are taken care of. Why can I not just like relax, be in the moment? Like what's going on? And also like if y'all watched last week's vlog, y'all were there the morning after I had the worst shift ever. After that, I need some off days. I need some time to myself. I need some time to think. I need some time to recuperate because that entire situation was just like absolutely crazy. I just need a moment. I should be able to just like relax without my body telling me, okay, well you should definitely get off your big fat ass and you need to, you know, go get stuff done. Speaking of, I'm 210 pounds. Y'all, not me losing this weight. So like in the last couple weeks, I've lost about like 7 pounds. I haven't noticed it on myself yet. I'm sure I will as long as I keep, you know, progressing. But my goal weight is to be like 175 because I like the way my body looks at 180, but I feel like that last little 5 pounds will be perfect. Even 190, my body was banging at 190 and I was rocking with it. So it's so hot. What in God's name? 101 shut the y'all, it says it's 101 degrees outside. Please tell me that ain't so. Okay, it says 86. Maybe that's just my car's temperature, but oh my gosh, it's so hot. Also, we have new neighbors. They have a lot of cars. There's 3 different cars, so it's a lot of them. I think they're all boys, which whatever, I'm just running. But yeah, so there's that. Also, like our neighborhood's HOA is like very specific and very and basically you like we have grass, right? Whatever. Like you can't cut your own grass. They have to cut your grass for you. Do they do a good job? Sure. But like at the same time, like I'm more than capable of cutting my own grass. And like I can cut my own grass on my own time. You're waking up me, you're waking up my dogs, waking up my husband, and it's a lot. But I'm grateful because it's free. It's included. But anyway, we have a lot of stuff to do. I have rotted in the bed for the last 2 days. So today I'm gonna get up. We're gonna get after it. It's the first of the month. We have a lot of stuff that we have to do, but first let's go get us a little sweet treat from Smoothie King.
How can I help you?
Hey, can I please have a small Caribbean Way and a small, I think it's called a lemon twist strawberry.
Okay.
Yes, and that's all.
Okay. So it's gonna be $15.38.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I originally wasn't gonna get Justin anything, but I have to stop near his job anyway because I have to pick up a package. So we might as well bring him a little sweet treat. Also, he asked me today in the car because we got Chick-fil-A. He's like, "Do you want a milkshake?" And I was like, "No." And then we get the food back. And he got a milkshake, and I'm like, and he's like, "You said you didn't want one." Okay, no. If one of us gets a sweet treat, both of us get a sweet treat. It's not one or the other. So of course, he had to pay tax, and I ate half. Like, that's crazy. That's actually unspeakable. That's unthinkable, really. He must do time. Okay, so we got our drinks. I got the Caribbean way, Justin got the lemon twist strawberry, and the girl at the window, she was like, thank you, have a great day. I was like, no thank you, blah blah blah. She's like, I love your content. The squeal I let out, I was literally like, ah, because I just couldn't believe him. And I know people are always like, especially Justin, he was like, I don't know how you expect to go out in public and people don't know who you are. Number one, I never want to get like that head, like, oh my gosh, you don't know who I am. You don't know Jayana.Lene. But like, no, like it's not like that. Like I'm just, I don't know, I just can't think like that. Okay, so I just bought Justin a smoothie so that he can be nice to people in there. He's always nice, they love him, but today's National Push-Up Day and I know they're so freaking tired of doing push-ups in there. Also, there's like a tobacco or whatever store right next to his job, and these two men were trying to catcall me, and I was like, my husband is right there, like I really wouldn't try to. He was like, man, I don't care, your husband ain't got no. I was like, sir, my husband will slap the shit out of you. Please be so serious. Please be so serious. Like, you know, please don't mess with this man, because he's crazy, literally. Anyway, got a package. It says it's from Function. I'm gonna assume that means Function of Beauty. I'm gonna assume that's what that means. But now we're gonna go, where should we go first? I feel like we should go farther out first and then come back. So let's go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so y'all know how I'm crocheting like that really big king size blanket. They have the yarn back in stock and it's 30% off. Look at that, 30% off. And where's the yarn at? And then this is the yarn right here. I don't know why it's so low on camera, but yeah, this is the yarn, so I'm probably gonna buy all of it. Okay, so I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of yarn. So of course I got the blue yarn for our big blanket. Then this is gonna be the yarn for Jet's blanket. And then I decided to get gray for JoJo. So cute. This is where they decided to send my prescription to. I was like, what? My doctor knows she's wrong. Girl, why would you get my prescription sent to this place? First of all. Second of all, I go in there and first of all, I'm so grateful for health insurance. I'm so grateful for a job that has pretty much my prescription was completely covered. Like I didn't have to pay anything, no copay, no nothing. And that's amazing. It says amount due, $0, period. She put me on the Lghtlark FE. You know what? I am a nurse. I have been through nursing school. Why did I just now realize that it's Lghtlark, but it's FE, meaning that it has iron in it? Why am I just not realizing that? That's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, got my birth control. There's 3 months worth in here and I will be taking all 3 months. Also, there was this guy in there and he was like, does anybody know this girl? Blah, blah, blah. And it looked like the paper version of like the ID that they give you. And now I'm freaked out because I'm like, did I leave my ID somewhere? Like the paper? Now I'm kind of like stressed the fuck out because it has my address on it. But I feel like that wouldn't have just been, okay, wait. But no, it looked just like this and I thought it was me. And I didn't want to go over there and ask him like, oh, hey, like, can I see that picture? Because I don't want him showing up at my house, which granted he wouldn't have been able to get very far, but girl, why does this prescription say Jayana Harris Thomas? No, it's just Jayana Thomas. Who is Harris? We don't know her. We don't know her no more. She's dead. I'm just not able to understand why my dogs can't just be normal. Okay? Everybody just be normal. We're in a backyard. They won't let us put fences up for whatever reason. So everybody's backyard is just open, no boundaries, whatever. Okay? So we're sitting in the backyard. I see JoJo. Go that way. God. Our neighbor, we love her, literally ran the 5K with her. She was amazing. She is amazing. And she has 2 dogs, 2 big dogs. The chocolate dog does not like Jet. Like screaming, snarling, snapping, about to bite him, and just like, oh my gosh, this dog literally wants to play with me. He wants to play with me. Jet has 0 brain cells. He has a horrible understanding of when playtime is happening and when playtime is done. And JoJo's so excited because he goes to daycare with both of these dogs. And so he's like, oh my God, my friends, what? And I don't want him to associate like, oh, last time I saw my friends, my mom yelled at me, and now like whenever he sees them, he doesn't want to play with them, because like that's not fair. So sorry y'all, this vlog camera's so heavy. So yeah, JoJo put himself in the corner, whatever, in his room, and Jet is in his crate. He's right there. We have to put the crate in the living room because our bedroom is right there and he just does a lot better right there. But it's just frustrating. And he looked so sad. He looked so, woe is me. But it's just like, sir, you did that to yourself. That's crazy. Okay, this finna be real rinky dink. But we just ghetto. I'm sorry. That's what we have to do. Anyway, we just gotta talk our shit just a little bit. Come on, just talk your shit. Talk your shit.
So because I saw her writing the thesis statement over there.
Talk your shit.
Because people still asking her like, why we got eloped and stuff, and like, why you worried about it? That's the bottom line. Like, why it matter?
Wait. That is not what we said we was gonna say. No, that was not what we was gonna say.
No, it's fine. Because we wanted to. Honestly, cause I mean, it's easy. It felt like a better decision than spending $10,000 on a wedding. That one, you gotta invite people that probably ain't never met, vice versa. Like ain't met me. I don't want to introduce you to my wife at my wedding.
Right.
You should definitely already know who she is, and vice versa.
Right.
I don't have to do introductions. Just our day. No. And then that's $10,000 we can spend on a trip.
Yep.
Several trips.
Right.
So no, it was just more feasible to just get eloped. It just was easier. And we keep hearing marriage supposed to be hard. Like, this ain't hard. I don't think marriage should be any more difficult than what it was when y'all were dating. If anything, it should be easier because you'd have been together long. Hopefully. You'd have been together a long time. You should know. I can understand living with somebody. It's different. But, like, it shouldn't be so different to the point y'all arguing every day. Or you just don't want to see that person pulling up when they come home. Like, if it's that bad, just leave. Y'all be getting married just to be like, oh, yeah, I'm married. Like, if you unhappy, you unhappy. But, like, no, it's not difficult. Is it going to be rainbows and sunshine all the time? No, but, like, that's why you married. You know how to get through that, clearly. If you don't know how to argue when you married, you shouldn't have been married. If you can't argue and get past it.
You talking your shit, bro.
Like, if you can't argue and, like, get past it, no, like, clearly you should have did some reflection. Don't just say I do because it's a great moment, lovely moment. I get it, being married, all that stuff. But if you have serious reservations about being with that person long term, sure, they doing something in the first couple months, first 6 months, they doing something like, you get past it. If it's can you still pull up with the same mistake or issue 10 years down the line? If that's an issue, talk about it then. It's much easier to talk about something they did 6 months in than be like, oh, by the way, you did this thing for 5 years that I really didn't like, but now I'm gonna say something about it. It's too late. It's a habit for them. It might have been something you don't like, but it's still a habit because they've been doing it so long, especially if you don't say anything then. But it's so easy just to compromise. Just to get out your own way. Like, you married that person because obviously you was committed to them for forever, hopefully. But yeah, no, marriage not hard. Y'all just be marrying people y'all don't like.
Yeah.
Spending $10,000 to marry somebody you don't like.
And that's crazy.
That's nuts.
We told very few people that we were gonna get eloped, and some people were just like, "Oh no, don't do that, please, don't do this, don't do this." But it's like, even still, it's like we're hearing what you're saying, but at the end of the day, we still don't care. Like, I don't care if you my mama, I don't care if you my sister, my brother. None of those people were there. And it was still one of the best days of my life. Yeah. And they got pictures. We called everybody before, like, oh my gosh, this is me in my wedding dress. This is me and Justin. They got all of that. But at the end of the day, like, if you're getting married, you're getting married for you. When we got married, it was for Justin and Jayana. It wasn't for my mom, my brother, my sister, my aunt. Like, it was for none of those people. So, like, when you get married, it has to be for you. Because at the end of the day, even when you do have a wedding, people are going to criticize the shit out of every little thing you do. Oh, like, I would have wore this dress, and my great grandma did this, so we need you to do this because it's a tradition. And oh, I don't like this color, I like that color. Oh, I didn't like this food, I wish you had that. Oh, you should have had this person take your pictures and not this person. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
And the day after,
at all.
The day after, you still married. Like,
right.
That's still your wife or husband. So, like, you got to deal with that. You gonna let one and then one. I'm sure at that point people get annoyed and tired and arguing all that stuff, and it's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't get married. No.
Then people try to put little bugs in your ear. Oh, well, Justin do this and Justin do that, and oh, well, Jayana do this and Jayana do that. Can you live with that for the rest of it? Like, yes. Like, that's why we made it to this point, because clearly we're okay with that. Clearly. Like, there's nothing that you can tell me about my husband that I do not already know. And like, even his mama, like, at this point, that is my husband, and there are things that, as his wife, that I know better than her. Same with Justin. Like, there are things about me that Justin knows better than my mama. Like, you don't just, we're not just getting married just like, oh, they're my boyfriend. No, no, we're getting married because like it's a serious commitment and it's something that we actually wanted to do. Please stop marrying people y'all don't like. That shit is
Like,
crazy. Like, I'm begging you at this point because it's outrageous.
I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world, but it sure ain't hard.
It's
it ain't
not
supposed to
hard.
be impossible.
I've passed poops that are harder than marriage. Like, be so serious.
It's not difficult.
It's not that hard. We just had to come tell y'all that. Y'all, Justin dropped a pack of cheese on Jet head and he screamed so loud. Oh, that's so sad, Jay Fofetti.
I'm sorry, Jet.
He screamed so loud. I kind of feel bad for him. Oh. Hi, Jojo. What you doing? I think he okay. Oh, no, he's not okay. He's not okay. Jojo said, bitch, if you don't come out of that, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna be making Jet and JoJo's dog blankets. I bought so much yarn from Hobby Lobby. It was like $64 or something like that. But y'all saw it was on sale for like 30% off or whatever. But I literally bought all of the like light blue yarn that they had, which I think was like 10 yarn balls or whatever. And then I bought 3 of these for Jet, and then I have 3 gray ones for JoJo. I'm not gonna make the mistake that I made last time by doing like too many chains, because that's why the other blanket is taking me so long to make, because I ended up just making way too many chains. I feel like the hardest part of crocheting is finding like the little, just kidding, found it quite easily. Okay, this is not like a crocheting tutorial. I had to do like a deep dive on TikTok and YouTube to even figure this out. But I feel like now that I figured it out, I feel like it's a lot easier and it's not as daunting as it was before. So I'm starting off with my little slip knot, or whatever the hell y'all be calling this. And we're gonna see how many chains I need. I'm gonna use his dog bed, I don't know if y'all can see that, as a reference. And that's how many chains I'll do, like whatever the length of that little bed is, that's how much I'll do. But he has just gotten so big. Do y'all hear JoJo? Please tell me y'all hear him. In the back, just lose his mind. Justin, what are they doing back there?
They back here fighting on me.
What are they fighting for?
Cause I exist.
Cause you got what?
Cause I exist.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason to fight. Okay.
JoJo tried to get closer to me, just not letting him.
Yeah, I've noticed that's been happening a lot more. I don't know how I feel about that. Not me literally doing this backwards. Now I have to start over.
But I don't know how JoJo going for that, because you know how JoJo get.
But I also feel like JoJo has gotten less attached to you since we've gotten Jet.
The scratches on my arms are otherwise, but I get what you mean.
I mean, you got scratches on your arm because JoJo needs his nails clipped. But I don't know, I just feel like he's not as attached to you anymore. Like, of course he still loves you and he gets excited when you come home, but it's not like if anybody comes within 2 feet of this man, I'm going to fuck them up.
And also, he mentioned his dog, but true.
Yeah. Which I thought that would have been our biggest problem with getting Jet, but it seems as though we've had other issues. Okay, so tomorrow, since I didn't go and get my oil change, dang, Dustin, we were right in Target and I meant to get an SD card.
Dang.
So I have to make another trip to Target or Best Buy, but I kind of like Target more. So we need to go to Target to get an SD card. I need to go and get my oil changed. And what else do I need to do? Oh, I'm gonna do some research tonight, and not just like scrolling through TikTok, but like some actual research on like good sensitive stomach food for dogs, because not to tempt fate or whatever, but Jet's stool has kind of like reverted back to normal, but it's still like he still has like little bouts of like where it's not super normal. So I wanted to see, just to kind of like test it out, just to see if getting him a different dog food would be beneficial. Right now he's on the Hill Science diet, like the puppy formula, and JoJo was on that for a while up until I changed him to something else, and he's been doing really good on that for literally almost 2 years. So I don't know, I guess we'll try to see, but I'm gonna come back when I feel like I've made good progress. So this is what we're starting at. Okay, so I'm at Orange Theory. I have been kind of like in a rut this week as far as like working out has gone, and I'm not really sure why. I just haven't been very motivated. My weight has just been very stagnant. I haven't been tracking my food like I'm supposed to, and that's really hard for me to admit because I always want to like be the best version of myself, but it's just like sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard, and like tracking your food is hard, especially when, and this is like no shade to Justin, but especially when Justin cooks, like it's hard to track because he uses so many things, and I don't want to like look over his shoulder and be like, okay, like make sure you track that. Okay, how much did you use? Was it a fourth of a cup? Like, you know, like I don't want to make him feel like I'm constantly like standing over him when I know that cooking is like one of the ways that he shows love, and so I don't want to be like, can you track that? Because then it takes away like the spontaneity of the whole thing. So, but I'm pretty sure it's my turn to cook tonight. I don't know what we're gonna eat, truth be told. But yeah, I had said that I wanted to lose like, you know, X amount of pounds for Hawaii, but at the end of the day, like Hawaii's gonna get whatever body I give it. Like I'm there to have fun, I'm there to be drunk, I'm there to eat good food. Like I'm not gonna be in Hawaii like on my phone tracking my calories 24/7. Like I'm gonna be in Hawaii having fun and enjoying myself, and it's gonna be just okay. But yeah, the goal is to lose like my goal weight is like 175. However, I like the way that my body looked at 190. Now, I do not want to look like an Ozempic skeleton at all. Like their eyes are so like sunken in, they're like bobbleheads. Like it just literally looks like somebody like cut them off at the neck and like gave them a new body. And it doesn't match. It doesn't match. I don't want to lose my curves. I don't want to lose the parts of my body that I feel like makes me feel very womanly. Like I don't want to be a stick. Like I used to be a stick, and I don't like the way that looked on me. Like when I was like 110 to 130 most of my life growing up. Then when I had my freshman year of college, I gained 20 pounds, so I was like 150. But I liked the way that I looked then. I don't know if we want to go as skinny as 150, just because I am really tall, and I don't know, you just kind of have to be really careful with stuff like that. But yeah, so I haven't really been feeling Orange Theory, and it's just so far away from my house. Like it used to be so close. Like it used to be literally like a 3 to 5 minute drive, like depending on whether or not I cut the lights or not. Now it's like a 30-45 minute drive, and you have to leave the house even earlier before class time because I want to make sure that I always get a treadmill. And I'm not paying that $250 just to make sure that you always get treadmill. Your treadmill's always reserved. Like no, I'm not doing that. So today's class started at 3. No, starts at 4:15. So I left the house at like 3. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna go into Orange Theory. I was about to talk about Jet and like his training and stuff. He cries when Justin puts him in the crate. He doesn't cry when I put him in the crate. I give him treats. I taught him crate. I'll have to show y'all. But I taught him crate. So like whenever I say crate, he just stops whatever he's doing and he goes to his crate and he lies down. Last night he slept from 12 to 4, and then from 4 to 6, then from 6 to 7:30, and then I don't know the rest because Justin was up at that point. But it's just very infrequent. We have a lot of like little pit stops that we have to make today. Sorry if that noise is annoying y'all, but we have a lot of pit stops we have to make. Like technically I really need to go and get my oil change. I need to stop by Dick's Sporting Goods, Bath and Body Works, Target. Actually not Target, let's do Best Buy instead of Target. And also simultaneously find something to eat. And I need to get my mom and my aunt some Mother's Day gifts. So lots of things. But yeah, we're gonna go to Orange Theory first, start our day off on a good note even though it's 4 o'clock, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm gonna apologize in advance because the clip that you're about to watch is really blurry because it was focused on my Little Tree air freshener and not on my face, so sorry. I thought Orange Theory today was going to be so easy because he was like, we're going to be spending most of our time at Base Pace today. And Base Pace is like a cute little jog, cute little power walk, whatever. He didn't tell me that you were going to, first of all, no walking breaks. Run as fast as you can. Then you go back down to your little Base Pace, fast as you can, back down to your Base Pace, like 15 times. I'm not kidding. It was crazy, but I actually love the weight floor today, and I usually don't say that because I usually absolutely hate the weight floor, but it was actually really good today. Like we were doing a lot of functional movements, and I was with that. But today I burned 539 calories and 24 splat points, and it was really good. I think we're gonna go over to Dick's Sporting Goods really quick just because Jet ate Justin's slides, and he's had these slides that he's hated for at least a year, I know. And so we're gonna surprise him and get him some new ones. It's not really a surprise. I mean, he doesn't know that I'm getting them, but I don't feel like it's a surprise. My little Owala, like, it doesn't have like the little rubber stopper in there, so I get nervous whenever it's like not standing upright. But yeah, a lot of people are having like their last day at Orange Theory because like it's the end of the semester, and I think pretty much after tomorrow everybody, like, it's everybody's last day of class, and then graduation's on Saturday, so everybody's gonna be gone. Tuscaloosa's not gonna be a college town anymore. The lines are gonna be so much shorter. Everything's gonna be perfect. Not to be like one of those old cranky people that's like, man, college students, because I literally was in college last year, like 6 months ago. But yeah, let's go to Dick's Sporting Goods really quick. We're gonna try not to buy anything for me because I don't need anything. Okay, so I decided to come and get my oil change really quick just because there was one right next to the Orange Theory, so who cares. But the guy, like, I guess he was trying to direct people into like which lane to go in, and he got major attitude. Like, sir, we in the hood. When these people slap the shit out of you? Like, be so serious. And he not so, bruh, tread lightly, please. Like, these people crazy. I'm not gonna slap you, but somebody will. Oh, okay, have y'all seen that girl on TikTok? And she's pretty much talking about like how she's going on tour and she's doing veneers, and she's starting the tour in Biloxi, Mississippi. If that's not the most ragtag trashy sentence I've ever heard in my life, I don't know what is. First of all, you're a veneer tech, so you say, so you claim, allegedly. What the is a veneer tech? What is a veneer tech? I'm not like, no, like, you either are or you are not. Okay, now you're a dental assistant, credible, right? A nurse's assistant, credible. A veneer tech, we're not doing lashes, okay? We're doing teeth. That's not a thing. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cease and desist. Thank you. That's crazy. No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. And people were like, yeah, I got my teeth done in somebody's basement. Yeah, she took my braces off for $1,300. Are you crazy? Okay, full transparency. I usually don't like to talk about money. Full transparency. I paid $6,000 for my braces, right? Insurance covered a good bit of that. I paid like $85 a month for like maybe 2 years. Somebody do the quick math on that. I don't know what it is, right? Okay, when these people do your braces, the first thing they do, you're gonna go into the office, they're gonna talk about your smile, they're gonna talk about like whether you need teeth pull, any kind of special treatment you're gonna need. Then, oh, why your car smoking? Come on now, don't be doing that. They're gonna take pictures of your teeth. They're gonna show you what your teeth are gonna look like after the treatment. They're gonna take molds. They're gonna take pictures. They're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff, okay? That first dentist appointment is so effing long, right? So you decide that you're just over having braces. You're done with it. You're gonna go in somebody's office. Not even somebody's office. You're gonna go in somebody's basement, and you're gonna say, yeah, my teeth look straight enough. Let's just go ahead and take them off. I've been there. I've been to the point where I'm like, my teeth are straight. Let's just go ahead and take them off. You're not a dentist. You're not an orthodontist. Oh my God. You're not a dentist. You're not an orthodontist. What are you talking about? You have no credibility. You have no license. You have no formal education. That's crazy. Getting your braces off in somebody's basement is crazy. Letting somebody shave your teeth down to little pieces of rice in their basement? You're out of your mind delusional. Out of your mind delusional, sister. You have lost it. You've lost it. Our people will never be free. Our people will never be free. I don't understand. Oh my God. Okay. Had to say my piece on that.
Welcome to my YouTube.
Napoleon, I never see you. How have you been?
You know, I'm good, glowing, blessed, being the young woman God called me to be. Being a nurse for children.
Okay, a little bit of an odd angle, but let's make it work. So y'all saw my best friend yesterday. I usually don't get to see her, and that's why y'all don't get to see her very often, because now she lives in Texas. We went to nursing school together, but we were friends like way before nursing school because I was an orientation leader, so was she, and that's how we met. We ended up being roommates for that summer, and it was great. We ended up living in the same apartment complex for like a year and a half, like almost 2 years. We couldn't live together just because her roommates never moved out, so fine. Anyway, I wanted to give y'all a quick little update on the crochet blanket that I was making for Jet. It's circular just because his bed is kind of circular and I kind of wanted it to fit to the bed, but I'm really proud of it. I've been kind of like stretching it out because sometimes when you're crocheting, like it can get really like bunched up together. But yeah, it's really cute and I'm really proud of it. This is pretty much one ball of yarn. I recently just started on the second one and we're also going to use a third one. What else is going on? I didn't really post much. I didn't really pick up the vlog camera much today because it's already 2:13. Just because Justin was saying that he was upset because like he didn't really get to enjoy me while I had my little 4 off days. Which is true because he worked pretty much every single day this week, and like by the time he comes home, because think about it, like he's a kickboxing instructor and a personal trainer, so you're getting like kicked on and punched on because he's like holding pads for these people, and y'all have seen me kickbox before. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. And like you come home and he's so tired, and I was like, baby, you do not have to feel bad about being tired, because when I go to work I do the same thing. I come home from work, I shower, I eat, I say hey, we talk for a little bit, and I'm sleep until like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I get it. Like do not feel bad. So we spent some time together today. We got up a little bit earlier just so that we could spend a little bit more time together. He took me to Dairy Queen and I had my first ever Blizzard. I got the brownie batter. Girl, 10 out of 10. If you've ever had the Little Bites brownies, like the fudge brownies, this is exactly the same. They were so good. I loved every second of it. But yeah, also if you are graduating this weekend, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Or if you're like spring commencement in general, congratulations on that. And yeah, thank y'all so much for spending this week with me. I always get so sad whenever I end the vlogs because it's like, dang. But like in my life, the vlogs never really stop, because like I'll end this right here and then I'll go in the bathroom and be like, hi guys, welcome to this week's vlog, getting ready for work, night shift 1 out of 3, blah blah blah. So it's fine. There was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, I was looking back at my YouTube videos. My first YouTube video was in June of 2022, but I've been consistently posting on YouTube like every single week for I think 52 weeks. It would have been 51 weeks. Yeah, it would have been 52, but there was that 1 week in December, like right after graduation, that I kind of took like a break just so I could kind of focus on NCLEX and decompress and whatever. But I've literally posted a vlog just like this for a year, and that's awesome, and I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you.